Clicking on how it works, you see a brief introduction on the necessary steps to customize your product. Here you have a quick link for registration. Back on the home page, click on Download on the upper bar or on the Catalog folder in order to access to a brief description of registration process and the necessary steps to download the ARMATEK catalog. At the end of the page, you have a quick link to the registration form. You can create a new account or sign in if you have already registered. Once downloaded the catalog, go to the index page. Here you have an introduction followed by the different lures categories. Inside the raw material section you find all the components for customization. Inside the appendix you will find a clear description of all the components and detailed characteristics. The last section of the catalog contains the customization guidelines that will fully describe the steps that must be followed to customize your product. We have an English version followed by an Italian one. Back to the main site, open the jig section on the categories position on the left. For example, select Beta. Many products do exist in ready-made patterns. These types of lures represent a simplification of the customization process. Let's select the custom version. The lure page is constituted by a brief description and some pictures that describe all the available custom versions. On the right side of the page, you have part of the custom options. Scrolling the page, we have a data sheet, lures information and a reminder about the customization module that you must fulfill. Every custom lure contains a download section. The last part is the product customization module. Download the dedicated designer sheet and print it. Start with the project ID, your personal identification name. Different informations will be required. Red text highlights limitations if present. Let's start with lure customization. To do so, we need to access the catalog. Go to the jig section and then search for the beta. On the first page we have different informations like weight, hook size, a brief description and lure features. In the following pages we'll find a deeper insight. Back to the designer sheet, we will opt for a 3/4 lure weight. Going to head color, we will opt for triple lamination. In the catalog appendix, we will find a description of epoxy powder coating. It's important to understand that layers are always applied on a base color that, in the designer sheet, must be correctly assigned. The triple lamination is described in picture number 3 as a base color, plus a ventral and a dorsal layer. Going to raw materials, from the epoxy powder chart, we will select EPO 6 for the base color, EPO 5 for the dorsal layer and EPO 9 for the ventral layer. Write them down on the designer sheet, remembering that the base color must be in position 2. Let's proceed with the custom skirt. In the catalog appendix, you will find a dedicated section that describes how to design a custom skirt. First, you have to choose the material, rubber or silicone. Red text highlights restrictions. Then you have to proceed to color distribution, monochromatic, mixed or laminated. If you want to mix silicone with rubber materials, you can rely upon a composite skirt, also called booster skirt. Composite skirts are described by a dedicated page of the appendix. They are constituted by an inner layer of heavy rubber and an outer layer of silicone standard cut. Two versions of composite skirt are available, a compact one and an elongated one. Restrictions about the composite skirt are always present in red on the designer sheet. Let's select a booster skirt on the sheet. In order to choose the colors of the standard cut silicone, we have to access the raw material section of the catalog. As you can see, there is a wide range of available colors. In this case, we will choose watermelon black for the dorsal layer of the skirt and the chartreuse for the ventral layer. We will opt for the chartreuse black. Our selection must be written down on the designer sheet in the laminated two-layer section, paying attention to be correct. Designing the composite skirt, we have to select the heavy rubber color. In this case, we will choose brown-black heavy rubber that will be written down in the dedicated section. Proceeding with heavy rubber antenna and the gunship version, we will select No. A clear description of what is a gunship version will be found in the appendix under the Expander Cone technology page. Practically, the hand-tied skirt will contain an additional rattle band that allows the lure to carry 4 rattles at once. Ending the customization procedure, we have to choose the correct weed guard. Different actions and colors can be selected. A custom weed guard allowance chart will help you with the selection. In appendix, you'll find the available brush weed guards. You can rely upon many different sizes and colors that will easily fit your needs. The custom weed guard allowance chart is present in the catalog raw materials section. In this case, we will choose an extra heavy action and green pumpkin color, and then write it down on the designer sheet. Using the designer sheet, you can easily fulfill the product customization module present on the lure page of the website. Remember to always specify the dorsal, base and ventral positioning. Fill with No the fields when data are missing or not required. Click on Save button and proceed with the last part of the customization process. As you can see in the video, the software helps you with impossible or not existing combinations. From this example, we can understand that a composite skirt cannot be obtained with heavy rubber antenna and a gunship version and vice versa. Once you're finished, add to cart your customized product.